okay? That's what this book is about. And what's crazy to me is, I grew up in church. I went to churches, and it just felt like a list of do's and don'ts, right? Don't do this, or you're going to feel guilty. Do this, and you're going to feel good about yourself. But is that the language that we've been reading this week in the book of John? The language has been insane. This passage that I want to read to you, like, I'm obsessed with it right now. I don't know if I've ever been obsessed with a passage like I am with this one. Like, it's in John 15, and I don't know, even this morning, I believe the Lord revealed some things about this passage that I never got, even though I've read it so many times. In John 15, listen to the words. Does this sound like do's and don'ts? In John 15, verse 7, if you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you'll abide in my love, just as I've kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I've spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be full. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. No longer do I call you servants, for the servant does not know what his master is doing. I've called you friends, for all that I've heard from my Father I've made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you, that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give it to you. I love this passage. I love it more than I've ever loved it. Just the words that he uses. It feels nothing like do and don't. It's like the natural, that's why he says, if you love me, you'll obey what I command. So it's just like when I think about if my daughters are taken away, my natural response is to go after them. Why? Because there's love there. And that's what Jesus is saying, is our obedience should be like this natural response to his love. He said, I'm not calling you slaves. I'm calling you friends. But this first phrase, when he says, abide in me, remain in me. You know that word abide means to live. And this morning I thought, gosh, Lord, what does this mean, like abide in you? I know he's talking about the vine and the branches, but I'm not really a vine or a branch, or I don't really get that. And this picture just came to me. I thought, oh my gosh, that's exactly what he's saying. Karima, can you stand up? Rachel, can you stand up? How about all the pregnant ladies? All the pregnant ladies, all the pregnant ladies. Can you just stand up if you're pregnant? Okay. No, think about the wording, okay? Look at a pregnant woman close to you. Okay. All right, you guys can sit down. But you guys, that's the picture. Think about the intimate picture he's saying, because I want you to live inside of me. I want you to live inside of me. He goes, abide, actually live, remain in me. And I was thinking about that cord. You guys know you have a cord in there, Rachel? Okay, and it's like, that is all that's keeping them alive. That's the picture he gives of the vine and the branches. He goes, you're like a branch. You've got to stay attached to me. But then he uses this word like remain, live inside of me. And I thought, man, have I ever had that picture of God as I'm just this helpless infant inside of him? But that's what he wants of me. He doesn't want me going, no, I'm cutting the cord. I'm on my own. I'll call you every once in a while. No, it's this constant, like, I'm just praying, God, help me to see myself right now. Like, that's all I am. I'm just this infant just living inside of you, protected by you. You nourish me. You keep me alive. Everything, I'm enveloped inside of you. That's what God wants of us.